Hello and welcome to Math 8, Unit 4A, Lesson 1. Today's objective is scholars will simplify exponential expressions with positive exponents. So, first thing we talk about is what is an exponent? Well, an exponent is simply a number that has a base and then an exponent. So this is 7 to the power of 3. What does that mean? That means 7 times itself 3 times. It is not 7 times 3. It's 7 times 7 times 7, which is 343. If you put that in the calculator, you'll see that. Same thing with 7 to the third power. Okay, so let's talk about some definitions. When we talk about the base is the part of the exponent that shows what is being multiplied. So in the case of 7 to the third power, it's the 7. When we're talking about the exponent, that is the part of the exponent that shows how many times you multiply. So that is my exponent of 3. Lastly, we talk about expanded form. So expanded form means instead of writing out 7 to the third power, we write 7 times 7 times 7. Expanded form can help us understand how different things affect our exponents. So let's look at how can the expanded form help. So let's look at this. I have 5 to the fourth power times 5 to the third power. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. So 5 to the fourth power is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. And then 5 to the third power. So we're going to do times this. Oh, that's really yucky. So let's do it times. So this is 5 to the third power, another 3 5s. Well, if I want to put this whole thing together, I can count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5s. So that's 5 to the 7th power. Okay, let's try it again with x's. The first one I have is x squared, which is x times x. And then I have x to the 6th power, which is x times x times x, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I count these, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's. So this is x to the 8th power. So this is what's called the product of powers property. So product, remember, means multiplication. If I multiply two exponents with the same base, you just add the exponents. So you see we write it this way, a to the n times a to the m equals a to the n plus m. That's our symbolic way of writing it. The other option is, you can say 2 to the 4th times 2 to the 2nd power is 2 to the 4 plus 2, which is 2 to the 6th power. So let's look at this one. How can the expanded form help? Here I have 2 to the 3rd power raised to the 2nd power. So that is 2 to the 3rd power times 2 to the 3rd power. Or I could also write that as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Either way I can see that gives me 2 to the 6th power. Here I have k to the 4th power raised to the 3rd power. That's k to the 4th times k to the 4th times k to the 4th. Well, I know my rule said I just add those. So k to the 4 plus 4 plus 4 is k to the 12th power. Forget what past. Okay, so power of powers property. That's what this was called, power of powers. Notice if I raise an exponent to a power, you just multiply them. So here you see our symbolic form, a to the m raised to the n is a to the m times n. 3 squared to the 4th power is 3 to the 2 times 4, which is 3 to the 8th power. That's all we're going to do for this. We're going to multiply our powers. Okay. Oops. And now let's look at one more where our expanded form to help. Here I have 5 to the 7th power divided by 5 to the 2nd power. So that is 5 times 5 times 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 5 times 5. Oops, there we go. Right. So I know that when I do this, I can cancel out those 5s. So I'm left with 5 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th power. So that becomes 5 to the 5th power. Well, let's try another one. Here I have w to the 8th power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 w's divided by 1 w. Again, I can cancel out. W divided by w is 1. It goes away. And I am left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 w. So this is w to the 7th power. We see a pattern yet? Let's try one more. Here I have 9 to the 4th power, 9 times 9 times 9 times 9 divided by 9 to the 2nd power, 9 times 9. Again, 9 divided by 9 cancels, 9 divided by 9 cancels, and I'm left with 9 to the 2nd power. So, let's look at the rule for this. When dividing two exponents with the same base, we just subtract the exponents. Remember, all of these have been with the same base, so keep that in mind. So if I have a to the m divided by a to the n, we do a to the m minus n. A to the 3rd divided by a to the 4th is 8. Wow. 3 to the 8th divided by 3 to the 4th equals 3 to the 8 minus 4, which is simply 3 to the 4th power. So keep all those rules in mind as you work on your classwork. I'll see you in class.